Okay, so for today, what you're going to do is open up your image that you scanned, and I'm going to show you how to add color on your image or your drawing. So, open it in Photoshop, and you should have the background cut out. As you can see on this, I can float this around. You can see there's no background attached to the image, okay, other than what I want. So the next step is to make a new layer. That's your first step, and then command click in the thumbnail, in the layer thumbnail. That will select your image. Okay, so we have a selection now. Click up into your new layer. Do not paint on your original layer because you're going to have issues if you mess up. It's going to be really hard to fix. So you want to keep it on a new layer just in case you mess up. You can delete that layer and the original image was not changed at all. Okay, so what you do is you select, and you want to make sure you click up into the layer you want to work on. Come over here to the paintbrush, choose a size, the drop down menu here, and again we have a feathered edge and a clean edge paintbrush. Okay, so either one's fine for right now. Let's just stay with this soft feathered edge. And then down here you can change your color, so you got to decide what colors you're going to use on your logo or your image or your drawing. So double click this, choose a color that you think would work, and then what you do is start painting. Okay, you can see that the area that's selected, I can't go outside the lines. Okay, it's just a way of making sure you have nice clean lines. Okay, so if I do go out, like where the steam is coming out, that's okay because I can come back in with the eraser and fix those. Okay, and this is just kind of the case with this image I'm working on right now. And I'll show you a way to select individual areas so that doesn't happen. Okay, in just a second. But for right now, that's just the basic way of cutting out. Then what you have to do is use the eraser tool, which is right here. Okay, or even you could use a marquee tool if you want, or the selection tool, and select the areas you don't want. Okay, that you don't want painted. So how do you know what to do if you can't see your drawing? So what you need to do is you can drop the opacity down here to see your drawing, or a better method is to change your layer property to like overlay or screen dodge. So now you can see the drawing coming through and it still has that same hue. Okay, here's the eraser tool. I'm going to want one bigger, so I can control click, change the size, or I can go up here to the drop down menu and change the size there. Then make sure you're on the layer that you want to erase. See, I'm on the blue layer. I come in here and start erasing those blue smudges that I don't want. Okay, the blue paint that I don't want. Okay. Make sure you save. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another layer because I'm going to start changing some colors. So select this center part of the train that says 31 here. What I can do is use one of these selection tools. Since it's a circle, I'm going to use this elliptical tool. So I can't do it because I'm still selected. So to get rid of your other selection, you Command D for deselect, or go select, deselect. Okay, now I can use that tool. Okay, so I'm going to click on this move tool and kind of align that where I want it. And then go back to, so I had to click down on this layer because there's nothing on this layer to move it around. But I'm going to come back up here before I paint. So then, same process, I can come in here, choose my brush tool, double click down here, choose a color, and start painting. Okay. Again, I can't see the 31, so what I need to do is, probably number one, is delete it out of the blue. So now that blue is gone there. I'm going to come back up to this layer and change this property down to overlay so I can see that 31 come through. Okay. Or lighten or screen, or play around with them and find one that you think has the look you're going for. Okay, so if I was, now I wouldn't call this done by any means. This is basically just the base colors that I'm going to add on to get the final look. But if this is your logo assignment, you're going to keep it pretty simple anyway. You don't want to get too detailed, so you might want to even darken the blue into more of a silhouette kind of look, or simplify even more so then you have some lines showing. Okay, but this is just a good demonstration of how to color an illustration without ruining or changing the original drawing. Okay. So what I would do to finish this is you'd make a new layer for the train tracks. Probably one for, well, we might be able to do just one. Let's see. If not, what you'd want to do is use two layers, one for the wood and one for the metal. But they're pretty separated, so we might be able to do this. So to select that, you can go back down to your train original drawing, Command select, and you can see it selects those rails. We're just not going to paint up here into the blue. Make sure you're on a new layer. Select your colors. And paint. See, but so the beauty of that is it just doesn't go outside the lines. Okay. So for the wood, I think like a dark brown as a base. And paint that. So you can see the feathered edge here. So what you could do to fix that is either separate them in different layers, or you could go to a clean edged brush and just repaint that one spot. Alright, and then you change your layer properties to when you think it works. And that's what we got so far. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. So, I would probably change the blue, drop, make some more contrast in there, just so you could see it better. That's kind of cool. All right, so the other thing I wanted to show you is how to add text to your drawings or logos. And what you do is you take this type tool over here, click on your drawing, type what you want, go to your move tool. This is called the arrow tool or move tool, and this will let you move it around, get it where you want it. And if you want to resize it, change it, turn it, you hit Command T or edit transform, free transform, and you can resize it to what you want. Okay, and you want to hold shift when you do this. If you don't hold shift, it's going to stretch it out of proportion. Okay, so you want to hold shift when you do that. Hold shift down, turn it. Okay, now you notice that your font comes out the color. Whatever you had selected down here is going to be the color of your font. If you want to change the fonts, what you do is you click on the T and highlight the word. See how it changes? From that you have that box, then you don't have that box. As soon as you see that box go away, it means you're in the right spot. Click, hold, and highlight it, and then you can come up here and change it to a different font. Okay, and then to add effects, over here in the layers palette, you click the effects button, blending options, and that'll let you do things like drop shadow, outer glow, just things to make your font look more dynamic and pop out a little more. I like to use inner glow with a center. Or even a stroke. So to change stroke color, you have your color option here. You have the how many pixels here. And that's it, guys. You also could add drop shadows to your original drawing if you wanted to and play around with that. So that's pretty much it for this part of the lesson. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.